I'm Constance Hood, author of Islands of Deception, a story of decisions made by two teenagers in 1939. My father's decision was made as he saw what fascism was going to do, and he felt there was a need to flee, and he fought against it his entire life. About 6 months after Kristallnacht, he met my aunt in a cafe. Because of their connections, he had procured 2 immigration visas, green cards, for the United States at a point when already the U.S. was turning boatloads of Jews around. My aunt was incensed. She had a steady boyfriend, figured everything would be fine, getting married in Holland. She tore up her visa in the restaurant. He took his visa and he landed in the United States in August 1st, 1939, which he celebrated for his birthday the rest of his life. For 60 years, my father and aunt argued and fought in Dutch over who had done what to who and who had done what during the war years. I didn't hear my aunt's story. I'd heard threads of it from another uncle. I didn't hear my aunt's story until I met her when I was 19. I was deeply curious, and she shared more and more confidences with me from the story and from her years in Bergen Belsen. She survived because she was the mistress of an SS officer for 3 years. There were family members who were just appalled, and the fact that Uncle Sam, another cousin, made it through by playing in the Auschwitz Symphony as a violinist was one thing, but the fact that she was kept by an SS officer who tried to marry after the war. Hannah was going to pieces with Alzheimer's, and that with the Alzheimer's, she was back in the camps, and she had just lost her ability to communicate or to be in the present at all. And so did my father. The trauma came back on them full force, and they both had very difficult deaths. In 1973, she and I were staying at a friend's house of hers in Brentwood, and she says, "Put on your clothes, we're going for a walk." She wanted to walk from Brentwood all the way to the ocean, so we start down San Vicente. And she said, "My son would have been 30 years old this morning." She was pregnant when she was picked up, and she did have that baby in the camps, and they took the baby from her, and it no longer existed. People who have been close to others who I've loved, like, a boyfriend of my mother's, start in on all of this mythology about how it never happened. This stuff is real, and we have got to understand that this was real. We've got to understand that we, as a species, cannot go on like this. Witness has to be born to this. We have to get beyond our ability to destroy each other.